I have a special delivery. Super excited. That is hopefully my absolutely brand new iPhone 12 mini in product red in my son's bedroom, and I cannot wait to get stuck in. We will breeze over all the technical details we've all seen an iPhone on and compare it to my XS Max, the unboxing of the iPhone 12 mini in product red. And it's replacing this rather battered iPhone XS Max. It's rather well graffitied and smashed. I think I've had several screens on this phone. It's a good job that I own a tech repair firm, because I don't like covering things in cases because I think they look too pretty. This is a monster of a phone. I attribute dropping it a lot down to the fact that it is mahoosive. I thrash these phones with an inch of their life because of all the work I do, social media, Word documents, marketing, photos, videos, video editing, you name it, I use my phone for it. It might bite me in the backside going for something smaller. I might struggle to use it. Here we go, fresh from my upgrade. I don't buy them outright, I just upgrade. I buy iPads outright. The last time I bought was my Pro. I really like the square aspect of it. That's kind of why I like this one. Oh, there it is. I mean, first of all, a weighty box, but extremely small. Now, I watched the keynote for these. There was rumours that they were going to come out without plugs and without earphones. During the keynote, they actually sold it to me so well, true Apple style. Yeah, you know what? I can see why you've done that. So a little bit of EE stuff. So we'll bin that off. Tiny box. In fact, my XS Max is bigger than the box. I'm really excited to get, look at that. In fact, that's probably the actual size, I imagine. That's 10 to what they do. So you got the 12 mini red, 256 gig. Now I use a ton of space. I think I've used 130 gig on this because I've got a gazillion photos and videos on there because I use it for work. So I thought I might as well go for that. But my thinking is also for the fact that the red and the highest gigabyte size one is that the retail value at the end should still be the highest it could possibly be, as long as I take care of it, obviously, being the highest gigabyte size and being a nice colour. I know they've produced the blue and the green and everything, and they are beautiful, so I'm not entirely sure, but before now, when you just had the grey and the black and the white, the red I reckon would sell better. So I've kind of gone for that, and the fact that I like red. And it says power adapter and headphones sold separately. Sweet. This is a 5G phone as well, but I haven't got it around here. So we go for the usual Apple-esque peeling. And before now, they were fully sealed. You had to cut your way in, whereas these have got a lift tab, which is nice. I think, you know, I tend to go a little bit over the top with unboxing, but, well, if you don't like it, jog on and watch another video. So there you go. Nice little pull tab, just like you'd get on the phones, actually. The cellophane away. Let's get shots of that as well. Oh, it's already wanted to come out. I do know Apple have an entire team that spend their days just working on the packaging, and it's supposed to give a nice unboxing sort of feel and sound. So let's go ahead and do that. Normally these boxes take ages and ages to slide out, but I know this one's just going to go ba-dang. So I'm quite surprised by that. Maybe it's because it's not quite as, it's almost like half the depth of a normal Apple iPhone box. So maybe that, you know, you lose the sort of airlock feel to it when you undo it, because this thing's just going to drop out as it did. Oh, look at that. I do love their boxes. I tend to smell them as well, but they don't smell that spectacular. Yeah, so you've got the little recess for the cameras there. Super excited because I've been used to this for quite a long time. This is the first kind of one of these that I've had. I know that they've been out for a little while on the 11s previous to this. In fact, my iPad has that, I believe. All glass affair, which just feels so good. If you can see there, you've got the two cameras there. I know it hasn't got the LiDAR sensor. I have seen somebody with a 12 with a LiDAR, and it looks that in fact the photos are incredible. It's very pinky. The back is sort of more pinky than it is bright red, but it's still beautiful. Yes, I'm Apple fanboy. Am I going to critique this? Probably not. This is just an unboxing of something that I've been waiting for and very excited to get. So if you want critique, go and check out Marquee. Yeah, there's plenty of people out there that will criticise it. You've got the glass rear, and it comes up, instead of this being separate, it actually feels like one piece. So it feels like the whole piece of glass is machined down from this top layer rather than this being something that's set in. And then you've got the product red logo there. So let's bring it out, and there you go. The contents of the box has all come out. You have the cable there, so it's got lightning. Well, it's got the USB-C connection. which is like so. So you've got the USB connection there. So I'm going to have to find a way of you know, hooking that up. So you've got USB-C to your standard Lightning connection. They are. Plunk that back in the box. One Apple sticker. Does anybody ever stick them anywhere? I want to say, I thought it was anodized red, but it's not. It's just the red walls around me from my son's bedroom. So you've got the SIM pin there. In partnership with Red, Apple will contribute a portion of your iPhone purchase to the Global Fund to support HIV and the AIDS program and help deliver any an AIDS-free generation, which is really commendable. And that's a nice little touch in true Apple style. Beautifully done. Let's flip the phone over. On the back, you have, well, you've got a screen protector. Actually, it's not on the back, is it? That's the back. In fact, yeah, that's one thing is when I've unboxed previous devices, they've always been face up with a clear protective, whereas this, they've spun it over. It's either going to be because that's recessed down, but then so were those, or because you've got that cut out in there, or it's just the fact that actually it's presented the best part of the phone to you, which I think it is. And there's no clear plastic wrap. Normally you get a clear wrap on there, goes round and down the front, or you know, you peel it off all like that, but that hasn't got it. So the first thing that hits you is a naked back, naked rear. Everybody likes a naked rear. A beautiful naked rear. I like that as well. So you spin it over. That was face down. I guess this is more than just your plastic wrap to protect it from these things bouncing around off the back, although there is no plug to do that. And it immediately tells you a little bit of a user guide, gives you the plus and minus volume, the mute switch and the power switch. They've changed a little bit of what they're doing. All the way around, it's a beautiful red colour. And I've seen the blue, and whereas this is quite a matte finish, the blue is very shiny. Interestingly, they put the CE mark and the recycling bin logo on the side, almost invisible. It really is almost invisible to prevent it having to be here. Now, that says product red. I don't know if the other colours say iPhone and have only the bump there. You've got the dock there with the kind of the chrome surround, 2 chrome screws, and the microphone and the speaker. Now, I won't go into detail with those, but beautiful. And then you've got pretty much like the 4S used to have with the little slots in here. It's because part of these surrounds are also the phone antenna. So you can't have the whole thing of the antenna, so it actually splits physically, so there's no metallic contact between the two, and they use parts of these as the antenna for the phone, including that piece there, and you see the slots there. But again, it's absolutely seamless. Beautiful, nice feel to their buttons as usual. And the SIM tray is right down the bottom here. Used to be in the middle. Right, and so comparison wise, it's super diddy. It's as small as I thought. It's actually kind of 5S small, really. 5S small. Potentially a bit smaller. But yeah, compared to my XS Max, it's a lot smaller. Let's peel this off. Wow, that was a nice feeling. So the screen and the rear are absolutely super flush with the bezel. You know, they're not sticking out whatsoever, which is really nice. You've got the screen there with the cutout up here. You can see that by just looking at the kind of the reflection, and it just, well, as usual, feels amazing. Well done, Apple. Let's go for the power on. There we have it. So specs wise, I'm not going to rant on about the specs because you're going to know it. You're going to be able to find it out yourself. But, you know, as an unboxing, it's just to be savoured. I mean, most people just tear it out, but you've seen it here first, guys. So the product red, in my mind, is it's a beautiful little phone. I'll get my thumb around to most of the aspects, which is something that I couldn't do with this. Width-wise, it's probably similar to this. Without my screen guard, I would say it's probably fraction of a millimetre narrower, if at all, without the screen guard. Now I will be definitely getting front and rear screen guards on this to save my bank balance. Yes, thank you, Ring, great. Quick start. I actually want to use my other phone to kind of attach it to and copy it over. But yeah, it is very 5S-esque, but you know, obviously the screen's a lot better. It's just nice. It's a nice feeling, guys. There you go. That's the unboxing. It looks diddy in my hands, actually. Well, it actually is. That's the unboxing experience of my iPhone 12 mini. Really pleased. Beautiful little phone. Hoping that I'll drop it a lot less because it's a little bit easier to handle.